Have you ever thought about how we communicate with each other? It's a fascinating topic that affects our daily lives in so many ways. Communication is at the heart of human interaction, from chatting with friends to working in a team, or even just ordering your favorite coffee. In this discussion, we'll explore the psychology behind how we communicate, covering everything from how we perceive things to the role of emotions, both spoken and unspoken cues, the dynamics of our interactions, and how culture shapes our communication style. Seeing is believing, the psychology of perception. First things first, how we see and interpret the world around us plays a huge role in communication. We don't just take in information, our brains filter it through a bunch of processes. Ever noticed how you can focus on one conversation in a noisy room? That's selective attention at work. We also have these mental frameworks called schemas that help us make sense of new information, but they can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or biases. And let's not forget confirmation bias, where we tend to look for information that supports what we already believe. What is confirmation bias? Let me explain so you can get a better understanding. Confirmation bias is like a filter that influences what information gets through. We tend to seek out and pay more attention to information that confirms our existing beliefs while disregarding contradictory evidence. This bias can have a profound impact on how we perceive and interpret messages from others, as it often reinforces our preconceived notions. So, in a nutshell, the way we perceive information through selective attention, schemas, and confirmation bias can significantly shape our understanding of the world and how we communicate with others. Feeling it. Emotions in communication. Emotions are like the spice in our communication stew. They can make things exciting or cause misunderstandings. Imagine you're super angry. That anger can come across in your words and tone, making the conversation tense. On the flip side, positive emotions like empathy and compassion can make communication smoother by building rapport and trust. Understanding and managing your own emotions, as well as being aware of others, is a key part of effective communication. Words and more, verbal and nonverbal communication. Now, when we talk, it's not just about the words we use, it's also about how we say them. Verbal communication involves speaking and choosing words wisely to be clear and concise. Miscommunication often happens when words are ambiguous, or when we use jargon that others don't get. But here's the kicker. Nonverbal communication, like body language and facial expressions, can sometimes say more than words. Think about how a sarcastic tone can completely change the meaning of a sentence. Nonverbal cues can signal whether we're engaged, open, or receptive. However, cultural differences can throw a wrench into our interpretations. What's friendly eye contact in one culture might be seen as confrontational in another, navigating relationships, interpersonal dynamics. Now, communication isn't just a one-way street. It's a dance between two or more people. In this dance, power dynamics come into play. In some situations, like work, power imbalances can affect how we communicate. Being aware of these dynamics helps us have more balanced and respectful interactions. Then there's assertiveness. It's all about expressing yourself confidently without being too pushy or too passive. Being assertive is a golden ticket to open and honest communication, which is vital for any healthy relationship. And of course, let's not forget conflict resolution. Disagreements are bound to happen, but how we handle them makes all the difference. Active listening, compromising, and problem solving can lead to solutions, while avoiding issues or being aggressive can blow things out of proportion. Culture matters. Cultural influences on communication. Lastly, culture plays a massive role in how we communicate. Different cultures have different norms and expectations. Some rely heavily on nonverbal cues and indirect communication, while others are more explicit in their verbal expression. These differences can lead to misunderstandings if we're not aware of them. Cultural influences also affect things like punctuality, personal space, and hierarchy in communication. Understanding the psychology of communication is like having a secret decoder for social interactions. It helps us become better communicators, build stronger relationships, and navigate the diverse social world we live in. So, whether you're chatting with friends, negotiating with coworkers, or just ordering your favorite coffee, keep these psychological insights in mind, and you'll be on your way to more effective and harmonious communication. The better you can communicate, the better you can get others to relate to you.